March Magic has begun in Michigan as Lenawee Sports rolls into Sand Creek for this Class C District Finals matchup, where Lenawee County's own, the Lady Trojans of Madison, face off against the Manchester Lady Dutchmen. Michigan's high school basketball tournament starts right now, only on LSN.
Davis bounced it off his head, and I don't think that was an accident.
We've got a tie atop the LCAA standings.
Count that baby in a foul.
The first time they've been there in 61 years. Morency is going to the Breslin Center.
And I think this is pretty much over.
Blissfield Royals, district champions.
Lenawee Sports and the Michigan High School Athletic Association proudly presents Michigan's high school basketball tournament, where tonight the 15-7 Lady Dutchmen of Manchester have advanced to the district final round to face the 20-1 Madison Trojans. And it's all part of our season-long race for the state championship. Good evening, I'm Sean Kane alongside Sam Kimmerling here at Sand Creek for the Class C district finals between the Manchester Lady Dutchmen and the Madison Trojans. And first we're going to take a look at Manchester, and I know you did a little bit of research on them, Sam, so what can you tell us?
You know, I really think tonight's going to be a close game. I can tell they both want it. I don't know, we're just going to have to see how the game goes today.
Okay, and now we have Manchester's head coach with us. Sam's going to talk to her, so we'll go to Sam.
I have Coach Corey here with me. Coach, I heard you had a player about a month ago who got a torn ACL who contributed. What can you tell me about that? How have you guys came back from that?
Sarah was our point guard. She was our leading rebounder, leading assists. She controlled the game, tempo. After she got hurt, it's been a transition period for us. And hopefully we're finding our groove of how we can compete without her.
And what are some key components that have got you to this point?
Mainly our defense. We've really had to change our style of defense without Sarah because she is so fast and quick and can guard the ball, and we've had to have a lot of other people step up.
And what do you think is going to get you through this game today? What's going to make you guys stand out?
We've got to try and control the boards and control the tempo. And hopefully we're making shots today.
Okay, thank you, Coach. Best of luck to you.
All right, now so we're going to switch over to the Madison Trojans, coming into this game 20-1, just one blemish on the year against Jonesville, which is a very good Class B team who just recently beat Tecumseh, and Tecumseh is definitely a good team as well. We look, and we have to focus on one girl, and that's got to be Kendall Hudson, breaking records all over the place in the county. She's averaging just over 22 points a game, shooting 72% from the line. She's a key for this Madison team. And now we also have Madison's head coach right here, and I'm going to be talking to him. So, Coach, obviously Kendall Hudson is going to be a big factor in this game with her talent, but I want to look past her and the other 5-6 girls that you're going to be playing tonight. Who's going to be able, or who needs to step up and play for you guys in order to get a victory here?
Well, I think it needs to be a good team effort. Obviously, Manchester knows that Kendall's our top scorer, so they're going to try to take that away, we believe. So other players like Nicole Olden, Keely Pape, Courtney Benscooter, Rachel Isom, they need to be able to step up and cover some of that scoring for us as well, and I think they will.
And we chatted a little bit earlier, and you said Manchester, a real tough 15-7 team out of the Cascades Conference, a real good team. What are your keys to beating them tonight as a team?
Well, I think they like to fast break, so we've got to take their transition game away. They are also very good driving to the basket, so we've got to be sure on the defensive end not to let them beat us off the dribble. And then ourselves, we've got to be sure that we're getting a good shot each time down the court as well. So I think that's going to be the key.
All right, thank you very much, Coach. Hey, good luck.
Thank you very much. Appreciate it.
So we're going to toss it to a break. We'll be back with the national anthem and starting lineups right after this. I'm Sean Kane. That's Sam. You're listening to LSN, Lenawee Sports Network.
The broadcast of today's game is a copyrighted presentation of the Michigan High School Athletic Association and the Lenawee Sports Network. No reproduction, retransmission, or other distribution of the descriptions or accounts of this game may take place without the express written consent of the MHSAA and the Lenawee Sports Network.
There's just one place where students are students first, and athletics are played with purpose and perspective. That place is your local high school. High school sports offer more than the joy of competition. Studies show that student athletes are also likely to enjoy greater levels of achievement in other areas of their lives, including academics. High school sports, a winning part of a complete education.
If you want to be a parent, it doesn't matter how you play or even what you wear. You just need to be there. Thousands of teens in foster care don't need perfection. They just need you.
Manchester Lady Dutchmen, number 10, a junior, The Lady Trojans, sophomore, number 2, Rachel Isom. For Manchester, a freshman, number 20, Avery Collins. For Madison, a senior, number 3, Kendall Hudson. For the Dutch, a junior, number 22, Delaney Osborne. Trojans, a senior, number 11, Caitlin Denny. For Manchester, a freshman, number 24, Jaden Humphrey. For Madison, a junior, number 23, Courtney Benscooter. The Dutch, a freshman, number 40, Mackenzie Piatek. And for the Trojans, a junior, number 44, Nicole Olden. Coach of the Dutchmen is Corey Feather. The head coach of the Trojans is Rick McNeil. The officials for today's game are David LaRocca, John Jones, and Nick Dyer.
Hello and welcome to Sand Creek for this Class C district final between the Madison Trojans and the Manchester Flying Dutchmen. Before we really get into it here, we want to take you through the route of how each of these teams got here, neither getting that illustrious bye that some of the teams received in this district. So first we'll talk with Madison. They beat Sand Creek in the first round 43-34. Then they faced Clinton, who had that bye. The Redskins fell to the Trojans 42-36. And on the other side of the bracket, it was Manchester taking on Hudson 48-37. Manchester took that one. And in the semifinal, Manchester coasting to the final 48-28 over Addison, a game that saw 50 free throws from the Flying Dutchmen in that game alone. Just the Dutchmen as we're underway here, and a quick offensive board by number 10 for Manchester, Riley Collins, but her putback is no good, and Madison will get their first chance. Again, I'm Sean Kane alongside Sam Kimmerling. Madison working it around. Looks like Manchester comes out into that 2-3 zone. Ball still moving. 7:21 to go. Still no score here. Madison now is getting one down low. They're going to try and get around it. Ball on the floor. Bodies on the floor, and they're going to get a jump ball. And with Manchester winning the tip, it will go to Madison. Looking down low, up and under is Kendall Hudson. Hers is off the mark, the leading scorer in Lenawee County. She averages 22 points per game. And Sam, you had the chance to talk to head coach for Manchester, Corey Feather, about stopping Kendall Hudson. What did he have to say, and how is he going to win this game?
He said that they need to really just take everything they've learned from this season and put it into this game, because they do want to win this one and keep going, and they want to really use all the components. They've had to adjust a few times this season, I think, but they're really working well with it, he said.
As we got a foul on the court against the Trojans, it was Avery Collins driving to the hoop for Manchester. The foul will go against Rachel Isom for Madison. You talk about adjustments. We found out earlier in the broadcast, and I'm sure some of you have known this for a while, but about a month ago, Manchester did lose their top player in Sarah Thompson to a torn ACL. How did Coach Feather, kind of say how he has adjusted? I mean, you mentioned adjustments. What did he say? How has he adjusted with the loss of his top player and one of the best players in the county?
He said that it has been pretty difficult. He said that's what they've been working a lot in practice for, he told me.
And just don't mean to cut you off there, as they got number 40, Mackenzie Peachizik, stepping out of bounds down on the baseline right in front of that Madison student section, who has come in full here tonight. So now Madison with another shot at it. Still 0-0, still early on here in the first quarter. Thank you for tuning in to LSN. I'm Sean Kane alongside Sam Kimmerling. Madison with some ball movement now, not electing to take any early shots, as that is what head coach, as I'm scrambling for my sheet here, Rick McNeil said in the pregame that he didn't want to settle for unnecessary shots. He really wanted to focus on having patient offense and getting good shots, which again is key in any basketball game, not just in your district final for sure. So Manchester again with it now, still 0-0. We're going to move it around back to Jaden Humphrey. Jaden Humphrey, Manchester's leading rebounder this season. She's going to drive to the left, but it's up and off the underside of the rim. Oh, they forgot about it on the backside, but there was a miss down low by Riley Collins. And here comes Madison the other way. They want to push it. Looking for Caitlin Payne down low, a captain on this Trojan team, but it was deflected out by Lady Dutchmen. Just under 5 to go. Glad you're with us here. Again, the Class C district final between Madison and Manchester. Driving is Madison's Kendall Hudson, but they're going to get a charge called on her. That was number 24, Jaden Humphrey, taking it down low, so we'll go the other way, and we are still scoreless. We talked about earlier, again, Madison making sure Manchester runs that half-court offense and not getting out on the fast break. It seems like they've done a good job of it so far, as driving again is Jaden Humphrey. But now we'll get to it. Manchester wanted to get onto the break, and Madison knew that's what they wanted to do. But so far, through the first 2.5, 3 minutes or so, they've done a good job of keeping Manchester at bay when it comes to running the court.
I'd have to agree with you.
Oh, now here's a chance for Manchester to run those. We spoke too soon. Avery Collins, one of the Collins' sisters on this team, driving up the left side. Again, Madison, good transition defense back, and is going to have to slow down Manchester. Driving is Humphreys, and she'll get it to go. She was defended there by Nicole Olden of Madison. So the first 2 points of the game are on the board, coming from Manchester, and Madison feeling the pressure, tosses that one out of bounds. Manchester's going to get the ball back.
Do you think it's a good sign for, that they both want this, that they didn't score for the first part? Do you think that's a...
Well, it'll certainly be an interesting game with only 2 points in the first 4 minutes of the game. 5 minutes even now, as we're coming up to that 3-minute mark in the first quarter. Step back from Humphrey off the back iron, and here comes Madison. They want to run with it. Kendall Hudson driving down the lane. She's got help. Looking for Caitlin Payne off the mark. And we're going to get another jump ball. And that one's going to go to Madison, and the Manchester crowd starts to come alive. Manchester into this game, obviously, through their first 2 rounds, some convincing wins both times against Addison as well as Hudson in the first round. There's a layup down low, a foul, and count the bucket. Jaden Humphrey driving to the left again on Olden. She's had some success in the last couple drives now as Humphrey has all 4 of her team's points at the moment. And now to the line to shoot the and one. Right through the middle. So she's got 5 now on the game. And Madison still without a basket. Hudson, she's gonna bring it up, working the point. She'll hand it off to her senior captain teammate, Fogarty. The 3 from bench scooter off and long. It's gonna be rebounded by Delaney Osborne. She wants to push it. Down low looking for Petrovic, across the way to Collins, off the mark, rebounded by Madison. So maybe some finals jitters from the Trojans as still 6 minutes in without a bucket. Down low to Olden, second leading scorer on this team. That one's off the mark as well. And Manchester's gonna wanna push again. Collins begging for it in the corner. She didn't get it. Now it's gonna come to Delaney Osborne again. That one's stolen by Isom. She's driving, guarded by Humphreys. Contact, no whistle, rebounded by a Madison player. That one's Rachel Fogarty, and Fogarty gets her Trojans on the board. Madison falling back in that 2-3 zone. Manchester electing now to move the ball around, have some patient offense. Good ball move, but we'll have a 3 from the corner. That one's long, but it's gonna be offensively rebounded by Manchester. Down low looking, picked off by Hudson. Here she comes. She's got 2 Manchester defenders, and they're gonna get her with a reach in. That one will be coming to Riley Collins.
Falls on Riley Collins, her first. Manchester's.
That's Jamie LaRocca on the call, head referee tonight. So the ball will come down underneath. Madison having trouble in getting that one in, running a play slowly. Down low to Olden, off the backboard and in. She's got her first 2 points of the night, Nicole Olden. Olden, the junior, stands at 5'10", really works the post down low real well for this Madison team, their second leading scorer behind Hudson. That one's blocked, and Olden comes down with it, and Madison will come out the other way. 47 seconds to go. We'll see if Madison elects to hold on to it, forcing that one down low. Olden on the floor. A little scrum for it. Madison comes out, fortunately for them. 33 seconds left. We'll see. Looks like Madison will elect to hold it. An attempt for that last shot and hopefully to take the lead. Hudson almost called for traveling there, but the referee said that there was a deflection. Hudson from deep. She can't get it to go, but it's rebounded offensively. Hudson going strong to the hoop, and she'll go to the line. 6.3 seconds left. So Hudson has a chance to get her first 2 points of the game. The leading scorer in Lenawee County, averaging 22, or just above, 22 points a game. She's breaking records all over the offensive end. She gets that second one to go, so she's got 2. She's currently got the leading scorer in the county. The game record is there's a desperation free from Avery Collins, but it's off the mark. So we'll talk more about Kendall Hudson when we come back, but we will go to a break. Keep it right here. We'll be back right after this. You're watching to LSN, your home for Lenawee Sports.
As the voice of Michigan student athletes, the Student Advisory Council's role
is to convey the message of how high school sports are supposed to be played. We are responsible for helping the MHSAA maintain a positive and healthy atmosphere
in which interscholastic athletes can thrive.
We believe athletes should be competitive, sportsmanlike, and excel academically.
We believe students in the stands should have fun, but not take the focus away from the game.
We believe coaches should act as teachers, helping student athletes develop,
while still keeping high school sports in perspective.
We believe that parents should always be positive role models
and be supportive of their child's decisions.
We believe officials commit their own time in high school sports,
and respect should always be shown and given to them.
The most important goal for student athletes is to enjoy high school sports,
while keeping a high level of respect between all those involved in the games.
Enjoy the game!
I'm Sam Kimmerling alongside Sean. Welcome back. We're here with LSN. We're in Sand Creek where Kendall Hudson just broke the record with the most scores in Lenawee County, is that, I believe?
Yep, the Lenawee County scoring leader, Kendall Hudson. You're watching her here right now, breaking the all-time record. As Madison's got another chance on the offensive end. Down low to Olden. That one rolls off. Fight for the rebound down low, but away with it is Jaden Humphrey. And we'll talk a little bit more about Kendall Hudson real quick. 72% from the free throw line. That's the all-time record now for Madison. She also has the game scoring record for Madison, the season scoring record for Madison, the career scoring record for Madison, the season average for Madison, and now the total points record for the county. As that reverse layup from Riley Collins is good. She's got her first two tonight. So Jaden Humphrey and Riley Collins, the two scorers from Manchester. Kendall Hudson along with Nicole Olden. Here comes Manchester the other way, driving down as Riley blocked, but it's going to be rebounded by her sister, the other Collins, and we'll have a foul over the back call on Avery Collins.
Fouls on Avery Collins, her first, Manchester's third team foul.
And we'll have a sub into the game, Keely Pape. She checks in for number 2 for Madison, Rachel Isom. There's a shot from Hudson off the left iron and out the other way. Will come Manchester. Here's Humphrey. She wants to push it, get on that fast break. Now down in the corner, Collins to Collins. Osborne thinks about it. She'll leave it off. Shot from right in front of the Madison student section. That one was Petrizik. Petrizik gets it again. Long ball movement here as Osborne has it down in the corner, trying to drive baseline, gets it out to Collins. Avery Collins back to Osborne. Now long for Petrizik. Petrizik for 3, off the mark, and it's gonna stay Manchester, as they're gonna say Courtney Ben-Scooter, who is Rick McNeil's, in his eyes, his best defender, tipped that one out of bounds, so we'll go back to the Manchester attack. Driving is Riley Collins in the lane, off the backboard and in. Give her 4 now. And she's got her Lady Dutchmen up 3. More zone coming from Manchester. Off the board, down and in is Olden. She's got 4 as well. The 3 from Osborne hits the backboard, offensively rebounded by Manchester. Up and in is Riley Collins. Starting to put the team on her back here is the sister, one of the Collins sisters.
Madison's 4th team foul. Foul the basket by Riley and Collins. She's at the line.
So Riley will go to the line to shoot 2. She's got 6 points already tonight, 6 of the 11 from her team, for her team, excuse me. She'll have a chance to extend that lead now. Of course, she'll have to do it over the sound of the Madison student section. They get to her that time as that one's off the back rim. Madison electing to slow down the play now and move it around. Still can't figure out that zone. Lob pass into Olden again. Hers is off. She gets her own rebound though and puts it right back up and in. Nicole Olden now has 6. The leading team rebounder and second leading scorer on this Madison team, putting in good work for the Trojans. There's a long 3 that goes off the mark. Down low, 24. Manchester's able to keep it alive. Some people wanted to travel in the gym. Collins now down to Osborne. Osborne looks to drive. She drives in hard. Standing upright as Olden blocks it, and here comes Madison the other way. Hudson with it now. 3:55 left to go in the half. That one's up and down from Olden again. That's 3 straight trips now where Nicole Olden has finished it off with a bucket. Give her 8 on the night. Now give reason for the Madison student section to come alive. Here, Tecumseh's still at bay. Lob pass looking for Riley. They're gonna wanted to travel there again. Osborne elects to send it back out to Avery Collins. Collins with it now. Riley on the up and under. She gets it to go. So, excuse me, not Collins. That was Mackenzie Pietrzyk. That one goes against Rachel Fogarty. That's going to be her first. Madison's 5th. And Pietrzyk will have a chance to go to the line to extend the lead. Count it. They're now up 2 on the Trojans. Madison finding some success, looking down low again for Olden. It's going to be picked off, and out comes Manchester the other way. Electing to pull up is Pietrzyk again. Oh, she banks in the 3.
As it's now 17-12 with only 2:35 left.
Down low looking for Keely Pape. Up off is Hudson, and Manchester will come the other way. Hudson struggling here tonight. Manchester's key goal was to shut down Morgan Hudson, the leading scorer in the county. And I'd say they've done so tonight, holding number 3, the guard, to just 2 points. And a good hustle play there from the Lady Dutchmen's Jaden Humphrey. Humphrey, just a freshman. She's got 5 points tonight already. 2 minutes to go here in the half. Of course, coming up at the halftime break. As there's a 3, excuse me, from Riley Collins. Lighting it up from downtown as this Manchester team give Riley 9 on the night now. Plus an 8-point lead for Manchester, and Olden will be fouled in the process, so she's going to go to the line to shoot 2. Riley Collins being assessed with the shooting foul there, so that's going to be her second heading into the half. And as I was saying, stick around during halftime for the LSN halftime show featuring yours truly and Sam Kimmerling, as well as an interview with Madison head coach Rick McNeil. So Collins will take a seat with those 2 fouls. Good rebound there from Pietrzyk. It's a tongue twister, I apologize, folks. Osborne open on the side. She likes to drive baseline all the way around. She'll kick it out. Long 3, oh, she gets it to go again. Give Pietrzyk 9 on the night, including 2 3-pointers, and we'll get a whistle as Olden will go to the line again.
This is her 3rd time on the line tonight? Is
3rd time on the line. She made just 1 in her last trip to the charity stripe. Tecumseh fans Manchester fans not too happy with that call. First one off the mark. Nicole Holden's currently sitting with 9 points as well. She's the only Madison Trojan with multiple points here tonight. That one's through, so give her 10 now. She leads all scorers currently with 10 points. Manchester, though, has 2 with 9 in Pietrzyk and Collins. Trouble now, Osborne. She gets out of it, though, by giving it to Avery Collins. And Manchester will look to extend this possession. An extended 2-3 zone coming from Madison. Rachel Fogarty in pursuit of Delaney Osborne, but she gets out of it, so Manchester looks like they're going to hold for that last shot. Fogarty applying some countdown pressure. So here we go. 18 seconds left. Manchester still electing to move it. Osborne off her knee and out of bounds. Madison's going to have a shot at the last bucket of the half now with 13.5 seconds left. No reason why they wouldn't wait for that final shot. So after the final buzzer, Sam will take you through some of the half stats and scores. That one's off the mark, and we will go to the half with Manchester leading 23-14.
And you're watching LSN. We will be back with our halftime show, and you will see Sean with our interview. You're watching LSN only on. You're watching high school varsity basketball only on LSN. Your home for Lenawee Sports.
The inherent right to work is one of the elemental privileges of a free people. Endowed, as our nation is, with abundant physical resources, and inspired as it should be to make those resources and opportunities available for the enjoyment of all, we approach re-employment with the real hope of finding a better answer than we have now.
Donate to Goodwill, where your donations help fund job placement and training for people in your community.
Life's taught me a lot, and I'm ready for more.
Well, you're not the typical kind of candidate that I hire. But you are exactly what I'm looking for.
Your company could be missing out on the candidates it needs most. Learn how to find a great pool of untapped talent at gradsoflife.org.
All right, welcome to the LSN Halftime Show. I'm here with Madison coach Rick McNeil. And Coach, Manchester's game plan coming into this was to shut down Kendall Hudson. They've done a pretty good job of it so far, but fortunately you had some help from Nicole Oldham. She's got 10 points just in the first half. What can you say about her performance and what you guys kind of adjusted into that zone and attacking their zone? How did you guys figure that one out?
Well, we looked to get the ball inside a little bit more. We thought they were vulnerable, and Nicole's done a real nice job finishing in there. So we got to do more of the same in the second half. And then probably the biggest key right now, we got to play better defense. All
right, excellent. Good luck in the second half, Coach.
Thank you.
All right, you're listening to the LSN Halftime Show. I'm Sean Kane. We'll be right back with more action after this.
Hi, I'm Mike Rowe. 14 years ago, my mom was diagnosed with breast cancer. Well, this year she celebrated her 50th wedding anniversary.
Is that why you've taken off your jeans?
No, I've taken off my jeans to prove the link between jeans and the fight against breast cancer.
Oh, that's interesting. Do I have to take off my jeans?
No, nobody has to take off their jeans, Mom, but everybody has to go to denimday.com right now. I'll explain everything, dress code optional.
Apparently. 1 in 8 women will be diagnosed with breast cancer. Learn more at denimday.com.
Smokey just gave me a bear hug.
I'm Sam Kimmerling here with Coach Feather. Coach, player Pietrek, number 40, got 11 points in the first half. How did that make you feel, and what do you think she's going to do in the second half for you guys?
I hope she stays as aggressive as she has on the offensive end, and hopefully it rubs off on the other players.
And what do you think went according to plan in the first half for you guys?
Keeping Kendall Hudson out of the paint.
And is that what you're going to try and keep doing the second half, or is there anything you're going to try and switch up for the second half here?
We're also going to try and limit 44's touches because she's killing us in the paint.
Okay, well, best of luck to you, Coach. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
You're watching LSN. I'm Sam Kimmerling, and we'll be right back.
Psst, they're coming. Places, everybody.
Light check. 1, 2, 1, 2.
Everything looks good on our end.
And lights.
Come alive with the forest. Visit discovertheforest.org to find a forest near you.
Sometimes all it takes to be a dad is remembering how to be a kid again. Take time to be a dad today.
Before we get underway, we're proud to say that the Lenawee Sports Network provides local sports coverage that airs on LISD TV. Overseen by our instructors and operated by our students, LSN offers live sports broadcast experience to all high school students with the Lenawee Intermediate School District. If you would like to join the team, please email us at lisdtv@lisd.us. And welcome back. We're still in Sand Creek at the Class C District Final. I'm Sean Kane alongside Sam Kimmerling. We're underway with the second half here. Some facts and stats from the first half. 23-14, Manchester leading this one. Led, by the way, there's an up and under from Jaden Humphrey. She's now got 7. And the big story in that first half was, one, the basic non-existence of Kendall Hudson, just 2 points, the leading scorer in Lenawee County, and the outbreak of Mackenzie Pietrek. She has 11, 2 for 2 from downtown, as that one's up from Hudson, who's already looking to make an impact here in the second half, and she's going to go to the line to shoot 2 with her team trailing 11. This is the largest lead of the game for Manchester right here in double digits. Hudson's sole 2 points came off of 2 free throws in the first half. She's yet to have a field goal. That first one's good. Second one using the entire rim, but finally falls, so she's got 4. And the first 2 points of the half for the Madison. Avery Collins, ball now to her sister Riley Collins, looking back for Humphrey, but it's going to be tipped and stolen by Olden. Olden had 10 points at the break, and now count a steal for her there as well. Down low, Olden again, good find from Kendall Hudson, and that gets the Madison student section up and on their feet. 25-18, Madison trails now, give Olden 12. Riley looking to penetrate. She's going to take a shot from the shoulder, but it's going to be blocked and rebounded by Hudson. Hudson driving to her left, off. Looks like it went off of her hip or hands, and it's going to go back to Manchester. Had a chance to sit down with Manchester coach Corey Feather at the break, did you, Sam? What did he have to say?
He had to say that he really thinks that Pietrek was a really big, important key in their first half, and he really He said he's planning on her obviously keeping it up in the second half, and he really thinks that they're going to have this in the bag.
So some confident words coming from Coach Corey Feather without his star player here tonight, as Hudson taking it herself all the way to the rim. Of course, Sarah Thompson, who has led this team in rebounds and points throughout the first 2-3 months of the season, going down about a month ago with a torn ACL, as there's a throwaway saved. Great effort there from Piacek. And now it's Humphreys for three. The exclamation point, oh, it rolls off the rim. Hudson driving in, throwing it up off the board. She's going to get a rebound, knocks down, and there's going to be a foul coming too. Well, we're going to sort this one out as Hudson took a shot from Humphrey. And now as the dust settles, we're going to come away with Manchester ball. Coach Rick McNeil scratching his head down there, as I think is most of the gymnasium. We're not sure exactly what happened there, but Manchester breaks the press beautifully nonetheless, and they're out with it the other way. Madison has been able to cut into this lead, which was 11 at one point. Now it's down to 5. Humphrey looking to take it to Olden, but she's going to have to pull it out. Now driving is Piatic. And they're going to get a walk called on Delaney Osborne. So add another turnover to Manchester's total as Madison gets it coming back the other way. Good pump fake there from Easom. Hudson looking to drive. Whether it was a shot or a pass, it's found its way to Olden. She's missed 2 now, 2 more, 3 offensive boards, and she gets it to go.
The whole Madison bench standing up on that one.
You can certainly feel the heart in this game, as it may or may not come down to the wire. It certainly looks like it right now. 25-22, Manchester leading. The Flying Dutch electing to slow it down just a tad. Delaney Osborne dribbling around at the top of the key. Now it's Humphrey with it on Olden. She's going to go left again, as she's done all night. Takes some contact, and she's going to go to the line.
Fouled on Nicole Olden, her second, Madison's first team foul. Jaden Humphreys at the line, 2 shots.
Humphrey, her first shot off the mark. Jaden Humphrey, the freshman, stands at 5'8". She's got 7 points here tonight. Make it 8, as that second one falls for her. Down low, quick to Olden, turn around, got it. And we're gonna get a timeout from Manchester. 26-24, Manchester barely holding on, but we're gonna go to a break. We'll be right back after this. You're watching high school varsity basketball only on LSN, your home for Lenawee Sports.
Everywhere that we go, he makes people laugh and makes people smile, and I feel like I have that quality.
He's the one who always takes me fishing.
I watch golf with him. And
I watch him cook, because when I grow up, I want to be a cook too.
We have the same faces like this.
Dad is the one, when you fall, that picks you up.
That unconditional sense of presence and reassurance is really what makes him my father.
May I please have an application? Thank you.
Skip the drama. Get your diploma. Find free adult education classes at finishyourdiploma.org.
And welcome back. You're watching high school girls varsity basketball here on LSN, your home for Lenawee Sports. I'm Sean Kane alongside my good friend Sam Kimmerling even though I just met her today, but hey, well, now that I told you, I guess you know. We're in Sand Creek for the Class C district between Manchester Flying Lady Dutchmen and the Madison Lady Trojans. Manchester coming off the timeout with the ball. Their double-digit lead is exasperated to just 2 points, and now Madison has a chance to make it 0 as it's Hudson coming down. She's going to give it off to Ben Scooter. Lob pass looking for Olden, off the mark, rebounded by Olden, and it's going to stay Madison. Olden with 2 good looks down low, took some contact with it. Now the inbound will go to Olden, and she'll just hand it off to Kendall Hudson. She's got 6 tonight, Hudson. Averaging 22 a game is Kendall Hudson. And just held to 2 points in the first half as she's stripped by Avery Collins. And here comes Humphrey the other way. Humphrey's been trying to take Olden left hand all night. Coach McNeil electing to leave Humphrey on, or excuse me, leave Olden on Humphrey, but now it's going to be kicked out to Piatech. Hers is off the mark. She loved that shot in the first half. 6 of her 11 points came from beyond the arc. She's yet to score now in the second. Humphrey driving off the mark, and we'll get a foul against Olden.
Foul's on Nicole Olden, her third. Madison's second.
That'll be her third personal foul. So it looks like McNeil will have to make a change in the place of Olden. And that he will do, as it's Keely Pape coming on for Olden, along with Rachel Fogarty. Olden, the game's leading scorer, as well as Madison's 16 points tonight, will have to sit the bench for what we assume will be an extended period of time with 3 fouls. Still 2:07 left to go in the third period. Driving is Humphrey, and she's gonna get taken down, but it will be a charge on Kendall Hudson. So Kendall Hudson taking one for the team there, drawing the offensive foul. Hudson. Madison now having to beat that 2-3 zone without their post player in Olden. That shot from Hudson off the mark, but her layup, oh, that one was short and off the rim too. Here comes Manchester the other way. It's brought up by Piatech. All the way to the hoop is Piatech, and she'll get it to go. Piatech now with 13. Just 2 here in the second half for Mackenzie Piatech. Driving to the right is Ben Scooter. Madison whipping it all the way around the 3-point line, looking for an opening in that zone, which is a 2-3 shot there now, off the mark. And it's going to be out of bounds and stay Madison basketball. Or yes, stay Madison basketball. So the Trojans will get it underneath the basket. Driving to the right for the Trojans is Fogarty. She'll try and force it down low to Pape. But Manchester, lots of turnovers here, as now Manchester finally comes away with it. Collins for 3. Rebounded by Payne for Madison. Here comes Hudson the other way. She'll look for the floater at the foul line and be fouled. Boos raining down from the Manchester student section and fandom, as Hudson will go to the line to shoot another 2. She's 4 for 4 on the night. That one off the mark.
Two jinx around that one?
Maybe. They call it the announcer's jinx, where we come from. I can't take fault for that second one, though, as that one was down the toilet. So now Hudson has 7.
Only 24 seconds left in this third quarter here.
You could have to expect Manchester will hold for that last shot with being up just 3. Madison has come back into a man-to-man defense now. 10 seconds to go. Now it's Riley Collins with it. She's guarded by bench Scooter. Tipped. Humphreys just throwing it up. Rebounded by Collins. Oh, she can't get it to go. So we will go to the end of the third quarter with Manchester leading still 28-25. Is good quarter of basketball, but we'll be right back after this. You're watching high school varsity basketball only on LSN. Your home for Lenawee Sports.
Of all the things you've done with your bike, donating it to Goodwill may be the most incredible of all. Your donations help fund job placement and training for people in your community, which means your stuff can be more powerful than you think. Goodwill. Donate stuff, create jobs.
Don't let salmonella get funky with your chicken. On average, 1 in 6 Americans will get a foodborne illness this year. So learn the right temperature to cook each type of meat. Keep your family safe at foodsafety.gov.
And we're back here in the beginning of the fourth quarter here. You're watching high school girls varsity basketball only on LSN. I'm right next to Sean.
That's me. What's your name? You didn't even say your name.
My name is Sam Timmerly.
Oh, there we go.
Oh, there.
Gotta alert the fans. You know, it was weird. I walked into the gymnasium today. Sam was already here, and there was like 15 to 20 just people surrounding her. Your posse kind of, I mean, I don't know, maybe Twitter, they just know where you are. She's got a little fan club.
Signing autographs before the game.
Nonetheless, we're back here again at Sand Creek for the Class C District Final. I'm Sean Kane. That's Sam, and I still have to look at my sheet. I'm just kidding, it's Kimmering.
There you go.
Oh, that's money! A big 3 from Hudson in the corner, and for the first time in the second half, Madison has tied the game 28-28. The drive from Riley Collins, and she wasn't fooling around on that one. She answers quickly to give Manchester the lead again. Hudson now in double digits with that 3. She's going to take another shot. That one long. Manchester out with it. Collins driving. That's her younger sister in Avery. And they're going to get a foul called on the ground for holding. They're going to give it to Rachel Isom. Her second, team third, so both teams have 3. Oh, in and out from Avery Collins from the corner. Long pass, Hudson. Here comes Manchester the other way off the Hudson turnover. Riley Collins with it. She's got 9 points, and she's guarded by Courtney Ben Scooter. Collins to her sister, Avery Collins. 30-28, Manchester leading with a chance to extend it. Collins looking, she's got Osborne for 3. Off the backboard and rebounded by Olden. Olden in there for Madison, playing with 3 fouls right now for the remainder of the quarter. And the remainder of the game for that matter. Down low for Ben Scooter. She's going to put up a shot. That one goes through, so Ben Scooter's got her first 2 points of the night. Now some extended half-court pressure from Madison. Riley Collins with it. Ben Scooter still defending her. She's going to leave it for Humphrey. Humphrey still guarded by Olden. Riley for three. That one was Collins, but it was off the mark. Here comes Hudson the other way. And we're going to get
Timeout, Madison.
A full timeout from McNeil and Madison. And once again, we're going to take a break. We'll be right back after this. You're watching high school varsity basketball only on LSN, your single home for Lenawee Sports.
Go for a mouthful, go for the fun.
Oh, go for cake!
Cakes for everyone. Just one stack is what it takes, and it's go for cakes. Open wide, stuff your face. There's always room for more Gopher cakes. Empty the box, then reload. Eat those Gopher cakes till you explode.
Exercised lately?
Till you explode.
Don't let E. coli mosh with your food. An estimated 3,000 Americans die from a foodborne illness each year. So always separate raw meat from vegetables. Keep your family safe at foodsafety.gov.
Welcome back once again, LSN. We're here at Sand Creek. They call it Aggie Land. No Aggies playing today, though, as it's the Class C district final between Madison and Manchester. I'm Sean Kane. That's Sam Kimmerling.
Almost had it that time.
I'm like 1 for like 50, I swear. Anyway, 30-30 tie ball game, 5 minutes to go. Crunch time now for both these teams in the Class C district final. The winner will go on to play the winner of Gabriel Richard and Ecorse in the regional semifinal. Good ball movement from Madison. Now looking in the middle for Fogarty off the mark. Oh, a chance for Fogarty to get the rebound, but Olden tipped it away. And good defense from Fogarty there, getting the ball back. Madison's going to have another shot at it. Still in that 2-3 zone is Manchester. Looking back door, they had Rachel Isom wide open, but couldn't find her. Ben Scooter back to Hudson. They play catch with it. Now it's Isom at the top. Fogarty thought about it, then thought better. Now down low to Hudson. She's going to take the shot from the baseline. Rebounded by Olden, though, and she'll put it back up and in. Nicole Olden starting to look like the best scorer in the county. She's got 18 tonight. Manchester going around with it all. They're going to get her for the reach, and that one coming to number 23, Courtney Ben Scooter. Her first foul of the night, which isn't bad considering the fact that she's been guarding Manchester's best player in Riley Collins. She's also held Collins to 9 points currently. Long cross-court pass, looking for Osborne. She can shoot him from out there, but that one doesn't fall for her. Rachel Isom away with the rebound, now ahead to Fogarty. Madison electing to slow the game down again, up 2 points. Good ball movement here from Madison. Manchester in what looks like an abbreviation of a 1-3-1-2-3 zone. Riley Collins running the point for Manchester. Oh, chance there from Osborne. She tried to pick the pocket. And now it's Madison still down low. Still with a chance, and McNeil is going to take a half timeout here.
30-second timeout.
30-second timeout gives us a chance to go to break. We'll be right back after this. You're watching high school varsity basketball only on LSN, your home for Lenawee Sports.
This new dad is picturing a tree house in the sky, but he's ignoring the instructions. Good luck, big guy. His kids know that he's building without a clue. Never been so good with nails and glue. Now we're trapped inside a box. I hope mom knows what to do. Mom! See, you don't have to be perfect to be the perfect parent.
Thousands of siblings in foster care will take you just as you are.
Connor is struggling in school.
Finding lowest airfare to Istanbul.
Why don't you understand me?
I do. This is what it feels like for kids with learning and attention issues. Redirecting to understood.org.
And we're back here in the fourth quarter. You're watching high school girls varsity basketball. I'm Sam Kimmerling alongside Sean Kane. As we only have 2:40 left here, as it's 32-30 with Madison's lead.
Not only is Madison leading, Sam, but they also have the ball, and they're doing a very good job of extending a possession as Hudson, weaving her way through traffic, puts her team up 4.
Manchester's been up a lot of this game, so it's different to see, this last part of the game, things can switch so fast.
And we'll have a timeout coming the other way. A full minute one indeed. And once again, we're going to send you to a break. We'll be right back, though. Don't worry. You're watching LSN. You're home for Lenawee Sports. This is girls varsity basketball. We'll be right back.
You're doing great. We're going to try this again, okay?
Okay.
Wheels, pedals, handlebar, brakes. Sit up straight, keep your weight in the center. Keep your eyes on the road, hands on the grips, button the seat. If we feel ourselves falling, what do?
Just keep
pedaling. Good girl. Now remember, it's all about balance and steering. Steer with your hands, steer with your body. Steer into the corners and you stay out of trouble. And the bell's your buddy, so go ahead and ding that. All right, you ready? Here we go. Pedal, honey, pedal. There you go, you're a bike rider.
Most parenting is hard to do in just 2 minutes. But 2 minutes twice a day making sure they brush is easier, and it could help save them from a lifetime of tooth pain.
The odds of becoming a successful NASCAR driver, 1 in 125 billion. The odds of a child being diagnosed with autism, 1 in 68. I'm Jamie McMurray. Learn more at autismspeaks.org/signs.
All right, welcome back once again. Aggieland where we are at. You're listening to, or watching. You're listening and watching, I guess. This is LSN. You're home for Lenawee Sports. I'm Sean Kane alongside Sam Kimmerling.
You got that one.
Shh. For the people just tuning in, they don't know that I've been butchering your name all night. So let's try and keep that one on the down low. As Manchester has the chance to inbound the ball after the full timeout. They've watched their lead decrease and then turn over as they're now trailing by 4. They led at 11 at one point in the second half. As there's some good work from Avery Collins as she gets it to go. And that's Collins' first 2 of the night. If you're keeping track at home. Oh, deflected. Down low, Olden's got it. And she's going to get it up and get it to go. Nicole Olden putting the Trojans on her back currently. She's got 20 points and a chance to make it 21. Absolute butter from the free throw line for Nicole Olden. And now Madison has their biggest lead of the night at 5. Big possession here for both teams. Humphrey driving, turned over. Madison's got it.
Timeout, Madison.
And we're going to get a timeout from Madison, a full timeout. And with 1:30 to go, we got a 5-point game, Madison leading. We're going to go to a break. We'll be right back after this. You're watching LSN. You're home for Lenawee Sports.
Today, 1 out of every 4 American kids is Hispanic. That means many of the future doctors who will care for us, the engineers who will build our cities, the scientists and entrepreneurs of our country can be your kids. We all know how hard it is for you to send them to college. This is why we want you to know you are not alone. And every day more people support you to make it happen. Many support you. And the Hispanic Scholarship Fund helps you prepare, plan, and pay for your kids' college education. HSF.net.
How can I help my daughter with her reading?
Searching for help with Dachshund Reading.
Why do you not get me?
I do. This is what it feels like for kids with learning and attention issues. Redirecting to understood.org.
And welcome back. I'm Sam Kimmerling alongside Sean Kane, and we are here with 1:29 here in the game. 37-32, Madison up.
Oh, big turnover there from Madison as Fogarty wasn't ready for it. Manchester has a chance coming the other way. Every possession counts now for both teams as it's Collins driving hard. Hers is off the mark. Rebounded though, and that pass will travel out of bounds. So Madison will get it back, 1:07 to go. They lead by 5 at the moment. Starting to get in the danger zone for Manchester now. They've led seemingly all of this game. They were up 11 at one point in the second half. And Madison went on a run to end the third and begin the fourth. And they now lead by 5, 37-32, and it's been all behind Nicole Olden. That shot off the mark from bench Scooter, tipped out by bench Scooter to Fogarty, and Hudson is going to get called. Hudson is going to draw the shooting foul. I'm getting excited and emotions of the game.
Her first, Manchester's 5th team foul from the Hudson.
And we're going to get a timeout towards Manchester, half timeout, 32nd. And once again, we will go to break. So you're watching LSN Girls Varsity Basketball. You're home for Lenawee Sports. We'll be right back after this with the final 50 seconds.
Every proper bear knows that the right fit means everything. Especially when it comes to car seats.
Oh, really? I just did what any bear would do.
So know for sure that your child is in the right car seat for their age and size.
I like it.
To learn more, visit safercar.gov/the right seat.
Oh, hello there.
Oh, where's that bear? Got your personal references, high school diploma or equivalent?
Skip the drama. Get your diploma.
It's right there.
Find free adult education classes at finishyourdiploma.org.
All right, back once again, 50 seconds to go. We're going to stick here the rest of the way. We won't leave you short. Don't worry, folks. This one's a nail biter, 37-32. I'm Sean Kane alongside Sam Kimmerling as Kendall Hudson gets her first free throw to go. Did you notice I didn't even have to look at the paper that time? No, you didn't. I know. I don't get the credit.
Sure, I noticed.
Second one rattles around and drops. That's now 14 for Hudson and a 7-point lead for the Trojans. Diving Collins slides out of bounds, and now Madison will get the ball back with 41 to go. And Manchester will foul Olden. And the Madison bench, student section and fans are starting to feel it now. 7 seconds to go. That's going to be the fourth on Manchester's Jaden Humphrey. Inbound to Fogarty. She will be fouled. And I believe, nope, we got one more until, just kidding, I was right, the refs were wrong. We're going to take credit to that. My stats were right. Madison will go to the line to shoot the 1-and-1.
Gold star for Sean Kane.
Gold star for Sean Kane, yes sir. Again, Sean Kane, Sam Kimmerling bringing you this one on LSN. First one, up and down. And I think that's just how the second half has gone for Manchester in a nutshell. Just the wrong bounces going the wrong way for this team. Second one, off of everything. And here comes Manchester again. They don't have a lot of time. They got to move fast. The freshman Avery Collins along to Osborne from the corner. The three doesn't get anything, and Hudson comes away with the rebound. And with 14 seconds to go, Manchester will foul Hudson and send her to the line. Again, please stick with us after the game where we'll have the trophy presentation. with Madison up 7. I can only expect it will be them, as Hudson buries the first one. 41-32 now. And the second one in 2. Hudson now with 16 as time ticks down on Manchester's playoff run at 3 off the mark. And now Hudson will just dribble out the clock. And the Trojans are Class C District Final champions. The Trojans extend their historic season 21-1 now on the year. Kendall Hudson picks up 16 points. But it was Nicole Olden who led her team tonight, especially in the first half when Hudson was held silent. Nicole Olden finishing with 21 points. You can only imagine what she is feeling right now, along with the rest of the Madison Trojans. And now we're going to throw it to the PA announcer with the trophy presentation.
Let's acknowledge these two teams for their achievements this year and their play tonight. At this time, we direct your attention to center court, where John Peacock, Athletic Director of Sand Creek High School, will make the awards presentation to the district Class B champions, the Trojans of Madison. First, we will present individual medals. Number 10, Sierra Hernandez. Number 15, Rachel Fogarty. Number 22, Callie Halsey. Number 25, Julie Pate. Number 33, Lindsay Morris. Number 34, Laura Julian Smith. Number 42, Caitlin Zavota. And now for the starters. Number 2, Rachel Isom. Number 3, Kendall Hudson. Number 11, Caitlin Payne. Number 23, Courtney Benschooter. And number 44, Nicole Olden. And accepting the championship trophy, Coach Rick McNeil. Madison now advances to the regional round of play, which will be at Riverview Gable Richard High School.
All right, and that will conclude the Madison Class C Final District Championship trophy presentation. We're going to take a break. We'll be back with all the recaps, the post-game show, including player and coach interviews. You're watching high school varsity basketball only on LSN, your home for Lenawee Sports.
When I was in foster care, I never knew when I would have to move, so I always had my suitcase ready to go. Then one day, I was adopted. My new parents opened their hearts and home to me. My parents cook my favorite breakfast for me every morning. My parents take me on trips I never thought I would go on. They gave me a home and an even better reason to use that suitcase. My parents aren't perfect, but they're perfect for me.
The odds of this boy achieving his dream in fashion? 1 in 23 million. The odds of having a child diagnosed with autism? 1 in 68. I am Tommy Hilfiger. Learn more at autismspeaks.org/signs.
All right, we're back with the LSN post-game show, and now we've got Two from Madison, the head coach, of course, Rick McNeil, and on the other side, that will be with Sam a little bit later, Nicole Olden, our LSM player of the game. So first, we're going to take it over to Coach McNeil. Coach, what a second-half performance, must I say. Defensively, you held Manchester to 9 points in the half. You limited all of their second-chance opportunities, barely any offensive rebounds in that second half as compared to the first half. What did you say in there that got them a little fired up?
We just told them we're a second-half team, and we really are. All season that's been the case. We seem to play better in the second half, but I got to give these kids credit. Way to step up. I mean, just a fantastic job defensively, and like you say, we locked them down, and on the offensive end, we took care of the ball, got good shots, controlled the boards, all the things we talked about. So they did a fantastic job.
And, everyone asks about Kendall Hudson, but our player of the game tonight, she's right over there, Nicole Olden. Man, what a performance, not only in the first half, but in the second half. She really dominated down low in the post, grabbing a plethora, if a lack of a better word, of rebounds. What can you say about her performance tonight?
Well, she did it all for us tonight. I mean, a great job defensively. Offensive and defensive rebounds, did a fantastic job, scored for us. I mean, our game plan was to get the ball to her as much as we could, and she stepped up to the challenge, did a fantastic job for us. So what a great kid.
And now I don't want to look ahead too early. I want to let you celebrate this victory still, but it's going to be between Ecorse and Gabriel Richard in the regional semifinal out in Riverview. If you could look ahead right now, what are you guys going to do to extend this run?
Well, it's about how we play. We've got to continue to play, at our level. We've got to continue to bring the energy, bring it on defense. If we play good defense and rebound like we did in that second half, we can hang with anybody, I think. So that's going to be the key.
Excellent. All right, thank you, Coach, and congratulations once again.
Thank you very much.
And now we're going to take it over to Sam, where she's got our LSN player of the game, Nicole Olden. Sam.
I'm Sam Kimmerling, and I have Nicole Olden over here. Nicole, you scored 21 points tonight. How did that feel?
Every day I just come out and play the game. I really don't focus on my points. I just really want to win with my team.
And you guys came back that second half a lot, but you seemed to have good energy the whole time. You guys were staying positive out there. How did your team react to all this? Were you guys trying to stay positive the whole time out there?
Yeah, we always try to stay positive. Anything like charges, it really gets us hype. Anything like threes, or we get a good block or anything, it really gets our energy going.
And where do you think your team's going from here? Where do you think, not just only from here, but in this summer and next season, you guys think you're going to keep up the energy, obviously?
Yeah, I think we're going to do big things. Like now we're making it to regionals. I think we can do a couple rounds to the regionals. Next year, we are losing Kendall Hudson, but we have a good set of juniors and some sophomores and freshmen coming up, and I think we'll just be just as good as we are this year.
Okay, well, thank you. You did great tonight. Good job.
For the entire Lenawee Sports crew, I'm Sean Kane saying thank you for allowing us into your homes this evening. The Madison Trojans win it tonight and advance to the regional round by beating the Manchester Lady Flying Dutchmen by a score of 42-32.
In our next game, March Magic rolls along in Michigan, as Lenawee Sports will be covering the Boys District Finals game. Check on LISD TV's Facebook page for game details. With that said, we would like to remind you to get connected and check us out on YouTube and subscribe to LISD's channel for this and all of our other full game broadcasts. This has been a presentation of LSN, your home for Lenawee Sports.
Davis bounced it off his head, and I don't think that was an accident.
We've got a tie atop the LCAA standings.
Count that baby in a foul.
The first time they've been there in 61 years. Morency is going to the President's Center.
And I think this is pretty much over.
Blissfield Royals, district champions.